The Philippines says that one of its Coast Guard vessels was rammed and another subjected to aggressive maneuvers by Chinese Coast Guard ships in Sabina Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. National Security Council spokesperson Jonathan Malaya discloses that Philippine Coast Guard ships BRP Cape Engano and BRP Bagakay had an encounter with China Coast Guard on Monday morning while on their way to deliver supplies to Lawak and Patag Islands. According to Malaya, while navigating 23 nautical miles southeast of Sabina Shoal, BRP Cape Engano was subjected to aggressive maneuvers by a China Coast Guard ship. Malaya adds this resulted in a collision with the starboard beam of the vessel, creating a hole on the deck with an approximate diameter of 5 inches. Malaya further says the BRP Bagakay, approximately 21.3 nautical miles southeast of Escoda Shoal, was rammed twice, which also caused damage to the ship. On Monday, Beijing state media reported about the incident between the Chinese and Philippine vessels colliding near a disputed shoal in the West Philippine Sea. Citing the statement of China Coast Guard spokesperson Geng Yu, the state broadcaster said Philippine Coast Guard vessels illegally entered their waters in the Spratly Islands without permission from the Chinese government. Beijing has continued to press its claims to almost the entire South China Sea, despite an international tribunal ruling that its assertion has no legal basis. Taal volcano is still placed on alert level 1 even after it released volcanic smog on Monday, August 19, according to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology. Based on PHIVOLCS' latest bulletin, Taal volcano released 3,355 tons of sulfur dioxide. PHIVOLCS also observed an upwelling of hot volcanic fluids in the volcano's main crater. The agency says Taal volcano is in a low level of volcanic unrest. The agency has recommended the non-entry to the volcano's permanent danger zone, especially the main crater and the Castilla fissures, and occupancy and boating on Taal Lake. It has also reminded the public of possible hazards that can occur, such as steam-driven or phreatic or gas-driven explosions, volcanic earthquakes, minor ashfall, and lethal accumulations or expulsions of volcanic gas. Meanwhile, some municipalities in Batangas and Cavite have announced class suspensions or a shift to modular learning to reduce exposure to the volcanic smog. Tropical Storm Dindo is now out of the Philippine area of responsibility. Based on Pag-asa's latest bulletin, Dindo exited the Philippine area of responsibility at 9 a.m. on Monday, August 19. According to Pag-asa, Dindo did not directly affect the weather condition of the country. No tropical cyclone wind signal was also raised in the country. Motorists will see increases in the prices of petroleum products beginning Tuesday, August 20. After a few rounds of rollbacks, oil companies say they will impose higher prices for fuel products this week with an upward adjustment of around 1 peso per liter. In separate advisories, Sea Oil, Shell Pilipinas, Clean Fuel, and Petrogas say the price of diesel would go up by 1 peso and 20 centavos per liter. Meanwhile, the prices of gasoline and kerosene will increase by 1 peso per liter. According to Department of Energy Oil Industry Management Bureau Director Rodela Romero, the price increase was driven by external factors, especially the rising concern about the Middle East conflict.